Have you ever thought about being able to achieve your goals in just 2 days? I'll demonstrate how you can accomplish your goal in a few days or only 48 hours. I can assure you that after watching this video, you will be ready to change the way the world is. If you exactly follow everything I tell you, you can create everything you want to manifest in just 2 days. Before I give you an overview of the complete strategy, I want you to click the subscribe button beneath this video and the bell notification so you may watch more stuff from our YouTube channel. Let's start to move now. You should be aware that our consciousness creates all we see in the world. There is nothing else in the world. You are the only thing. In the event of your death or loss of consciousness, everything will vanish. Therefore, mind is responsible for objects' existence. We can say that something doesn't exist if you aren't aware of it. According to Neville Goddard, everything in the three-dimensional world we inhabit is a result of our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, consciousness, and reality. Because they shape the world in the same manner as our decisions, actions, and daily activities have an impact on it. We made, shaped, and altered this world to become what it is at this moment. It is impacted by our interactions with one another, the things around us, and even the earth itself. This implies that our perception of the world and how it appears to us are both our responsibility. We are responsible for the circumstances in our lives. We are free to respond to everything that occurs to us. So if there is something we don't like, we may change it by making a decision, taking a certain action, or responding in a certain way. In addition, how we react to circumstances influences what actually happens. Therefore, we can draw the conclusion that all we see or experience is a result of our choices to have a different reality. The change comes from us. Add to that the fact that you are an illusion to me, just as your surroundings and everything in them are to you. You are watching this video and are aware of me because you are conscious. Therefore, if you feel that something is off in the environment, don't automatically conclude that there is a problem. Instead, imagine that there is a challenge. You envision different beliefs, occasions, actions, and surroundings that some people would find useful. However, your own thoughts, convictions, and consciousness might lead you to dislike such things, actions, or even people. The environment we live in is therefore worthless. What's happening inside our minds is what matters the most. Our thoughts, consciousness, and imagination are what matter most. Everything around you is a creation of yours. You can see it and believe it to be real. Thus, it must be real. It exists because you are aware of it. Your consciousness allows you to have experiences. Your consciousness allows you to see and observe. Your consciousness is what causes you to experience joy or misery. Neville Goddard asserted that because of this, consciousness is the only reality. There are only things in the world that you are aware of. It was referred to as a mental diet by Neville's daughter. It means that our understanding of the universe and our opinions on many topics are products of who we are. What we have been taught about the world and about ourselves is the most crucial factor. When I say I'd want to offer a quote from Neville Goddard regarding the advantages of a mental diet, it also sounds different. A man's life is drawn by the internal dialogue. As long as his internal conversation doesn't change, the man's life story doesn't change. As you can see, she is rather cut and dry. Thus, nothing about her needs to be misconstrued. We continually feed our thoughts because our universe is a creation of our imaginations. Just so you know, the choice of what to feed our species is now ours. Do we give our minds constructive things to consider, or do we constantly second-guess ourselves? Everything is in our hands. Our world is created from the things we envision. Think positively by telling yourself things like, I can do this, I can have it, or I will have it. You could also have negative thoughts like, I can't have it, it's impossible, or I'm not capable of accomplishing it. You are well aware of the influence of our beliefs on our reality and the tendency we have to mirror the things we imagine ourselves to be. Whatever we think happens to us. This principle is valid whatever the people in your life. If other people perceive you to be polite, they will behave appropriately around you. If they believe you to be strict, they will act similarly. Your assumptions affect your world, according to Neville Goddard. Whatever you allow your mind to think becomes your reality. Everything in this world, including your experiences, the behaviors of others around you, and everything else, are influenced by how you see it. How do you feel about something? You get to decide how anything will appear. If you think it's good, it'll be nice. And if you expect bad things to happen, they will. Consequently, you are the one who creates your existence. While some people only show signs of anxiety, sadness, financial crisis, and poverty, others manifest a life of financial independence, happiness, riches, and abundance. It's because it is a question of choice. Whatever you decide to believe becomes your reality. You have the ability to choose an alternative reality, and that is all it will take to change your current one. We now realize that our reality is a product of our thoughts, and that our three-dimensional reality is a result of the conversations we have with ourselves. As a result, we may now change the path of events by only thinking differently. Simply changing the way we think about something can change everything. We will be able to experience our desires, have our desires, and be whoever we choose to be if we are successful in doing that. Neville Goddard believes that you may accomplish your goal in less than 3 days if you simply follow his advice. It means that you can complete your task in fewer than 3 days, and that by the end of the first day, you will be where you want to be. Although it can be the second, or even the first day, it indicates that it won't take more than 3 days. Neville Goddard makes a big claim with this assertion, but it is true, and by using this simple technique, many people have succeeded in making their wishes come true. In his works, Neville Goddard made this claim and urged everyone to heed it if they desired to urgently create something major. Now let me tell you how you will actually accomplish your goal in just 3 days. Remove all the negativity from your head first. Try to think of nothing at all. Take everything out of your head, leaving nothing but empty space. Then start to fill it with inspiring thoughts. It now appears to be quite difficult to get the current thoughts out of your head. The easiest approach to do this is to quit getting worked up about things and to calm down. Additionally, hold off on taking action until you are inspired. Take absolutely no decisions. Any reflection should leave you feeling detached and unbiased. Before you do this, I want you to be quite certain of what it is that you want to bring into your life. Is that thing an actual person? Whether it's a job, money, or something else, it's essential to have a clearer idea of what you want to manifest before you start thinking about and visualizing it. Simply put, you can visualize it more clearly as a result. You need to have a clear understanding of how whatever it is that you want will affect your everyday activities, your physical look, and how you will feel once it comes true. Once you are certain of what you want and have a clearer mental picture of it, you may go on to the next phase. The next step is to paint a picture of what will happen once you achieve your goal. You can write some encouraging remarks about your goal or just some affirmations if you don't like setting up and visualizing a scene. The next step is to either see the scene you just created in your mind's eye or simply think favorably about your dream. You can visualize achieving your goals. Imagine that you have successfully constructed the ideal companion for yourself and that you both now have fulfilling relationships. Consider it to be true. Feel it all deeply and vividly as it is happening right now in front of you, and you are participating in it. Repeat to yourself any affirmations or thoughts you have written. Remind yourself that you can accomplish your objectives. Everything you desire is something you genuinely deserve. Since it is yours, no one can prevent you from using it. You will be able to realize your goals more quickly if you use this kind of self-talk. Neville Goddard asserts that if you are successful in doing this, you will achieve your highest goal. 3 days or so roughly are required. If you've ever read any of Neville's writings, you know that when you think about something or desire something, you begin to make it happen. All creation originates from imagination. If you can imagine it and have thought about it, how can you make it happen? Is it an emotion or a routine? Do you think it's possible? Nothing exists outside of our mind. Our imaginations can go anywhere. You may not be aware of the power of your thoughts, but if you can imagine anything, you can make it a reality. Positive ideas can help you manifest whatever it is that you want to. The seed of manifestation is imagination. Every thought we have is a reality. However, we deliberately seek out negative experiences. We consciously construct a negative reality. And for the rest of our lives, we carry that negativity with us. Just decide what you want to materialize, and that's all. If you want to create something nice, why not choose to think positively? Why not put your creativity to good use? If you honestly wish to draw favorable circumstances, if you want to actualize your desire, why don't you think positively about it? You will surely fulfill your goal in less than 3 days if you follow these steps and have faith in your ability to accomplish so. There is nothing else that needs to be done right now. It's all yours to bring. Anything is possible to have. Your biggest wish has already been fulfilled. Thus, just trust that you will succeed. If you want to create something nice, why not choose to think positively? Start by visualizing it and assuming you already have it. I'm grateful that you watched this video. Enjoy manifesting.